How's it going, guys and gals? This is Elderofwoe, picking back up where we left off. We're in Act 5, and just to kind of hit on the points from the last couple of videos, still working our way through everything. The main thing that we achieved is unlocking Arena Challenger, which allows us to gain Challenger charges. Challenger charges we gain by using our blood and sand stance. So in sand stance, when we kill an enemy, we gain a charge. In blood stance, we gain a charge when we're attacking a unique enemy. So the best thing to be in, at least to start, would be sand stance. That way, when we're killing off trash, it builds up the charges, and while we build up charges, we build up not just movement but also attack speed, which is one of the main things that we need. So, that'll help us kind of cut through things pretty quickly. So that, of course, and then of course we have movement skills and stuff. But that'll help us out quite a bit. We're just gonna move our way through this act as quickly as possible. Shouldn't be that bad. This character is quite sturdy, so not super worried about that. During boss fights, we do need to switch to blood stance. Blood stance will give us the ability to build the charges while we're attacking our enemy, and that's going to be a huge bonus for our damage during that time. Beyond that, though, there's not much to update. We're gonna try and get some better gear as we go along. Let's see, let's jump up here. But beyond that, I mean, we're just kind of grinding our way through the acts until we can get into the mapping phase. Once I'm in the mapping phase, I might start streaming some of the mapping, and of course recording some of it too, or maybe just do like highlight reels of the streams. Something along those lines, and maybe of course do updates on how our build is progressing and what gear we've updated, and hopefully no dying. Because hardcore, that's the big thing, is let's not get ourselves in a situation where we die. So get what we need here, keep moving. But other than that, yeah, we're just gonna grind through this act and kill everything and just be awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on killing, and I hope y'all enjoy this this footage of us getting through the act, and I'll update y'all at the end, or if there's something important in between, of course. But let's go ahead and just focus on all this death. Alright, guys and gals, we're about to fight Innocence. This fight is usually kind of a pain. Um, I'm hoping it's not gonna be too bad. We'll keep Stillskin, there just in case, but we'll find out how bad this is gonna be. See how tough this guy is. He's usually pretty big pain in my rear, so we'll find out. That's not too bad. Switch out so I can keep my charges up. But usually in his second form, he has this one attack that can do quite a bit of damage. I'm hoping we can do enough damage to kind of not have to deal with that. But we shall see. So it looks like we're going to be able to take down his first form pretty quickly. So that's plus. This second former is the one that can actually really do a lot of damage to us though. So if we can do enough damage quick enough, should be alright. See, that's the attack that I'm trying to avoid. I mean, not doing too bad of damage. Obviously, we can pop Stillskin if it gets really, really crazy, but so far so good. I want to try and avoid that. It actually does a fair amount of damage. Avoid those, they do a lot of damage too. If needed to, of course, we'll pop the Stillskin, but it looks like we're doing pretty good so far. The axe upgrades that we got along the way made a difference for sure. I think we more or less just doubled our physical damage. Went from, well, not actually doubled, because we went from 900 down to, or up to, see, there's that skill. Oh man, we died. Oh man, we died. Okay, so I guess we'll just continue with this character. We'll go do the fight again. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. We'll keep this guy on normal. And we'll just play through. Just for fun. Yeah. That's kind of terrible. Oh man. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna just do this on normal league, standard league, whatever you wanna call it. Uh, what I might end up doing is I might go ahead and make another character on standard, but not standard, but normal harvest. So that way, when we die, we don't like lose the character, like, or not lose the character, but lose the, lose what we lost basically. Now we're on a different league, and it kind of changes things. And as far as I know, we don't have access to the harvest mechanics on here, so that kind of ruins what I'm trying to do. So we'll have to do that. See, those don't hurt as much. That hurts a little bit. But when he does that one that's all around him, that thing's what really damaged us. And I'm sure I could have probably dodged a little bit better, but it was just bad luck. Ended up getting hit one too many times, and that kind of ruined it. Switch over to this. Try and just do as much damage as I can. This increases the angle. Oh, so that's what I'm gonna have to focus on doing. Is I'll make another character, same build, and I'll make him on standard. But of course, I'm gonna record all our deaths and stuff like that. See, that's that attack. See, I should have did a better job of trying to dodge instead of focusing on other stuff. That's the way the fight's supposed to be. Oh man. Yeah, see, I could have survived it. I just bad luck, I guess. It's okay though. I mean, if I had access to the Harvest League mechanics, then it'd be fine, and I wouldn't have to make another character. But I'm going to. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this act out though, and that way we have the playthrough for that. And when I do the next one, we'll pick up back in Act 6 actually. So that's where we'll be. Okay, so we'll finish this act out though, so that way we can kind of pre-game, I guess, for the fights. And I might even go back and make one in hardcore, because that's where I like to have my characters. Gives you that feeling of actual dread if you're about to die, you know. But okay. We'll accept defeat this one time. Because I do have my Pyro Class Mine character is a hardcore character. I'll show y'all in a minute. Or I'll show y'all a little later. It's not really that important for me to show y'all it. Thanks for dying. Get to do this though. But yeah. Without recording, I can probably rush through the acts. I can probably be in Act 6 by like tomorrow. I'm gonna try and just focus on doing that. And what I do know is I definitely need to up my defenses. Not my resistance. My resistance is fine right now. But I should, while playing through, get some better armor and stuff like that. So I'll just have to trade for some stuff along the way, I guess. Really do want to play through on hardcore, but it makes it a little easier for me to make the videos for y'all when I'm not playing on hardcore. So yeah, I'm at least gonna do it on Harvest though. So, and now that I kind of know what I'm doing on Harvest, it makes a little bit more sense to me. It shouldn't be that hard. I can actually just farm it and kind of save it for the most part for making things as I go, I guess. I mean, part of it'll be as I go, and part of it'll be like for endgame stuff. Because about this point in the game, you're able to make tier 3 or find tier 3 seeds and everything, so it's really not that hard. Dun, 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 dun. See, that's one thing that I don't get is why is it so hard to have standard have access to everything? You know what I mean? See, because right now I have access to all the other stuff, laboratory and all that good stuff. You know. Or have you go into the standard version of the current league, you know, instead of going to just straight standard. We're gonna do what we do, just smash everything and get through here. Since I don't have to worry about dying anymore, I'll probably play a little bit more casual. And I've got plenty of random stuff on my standard characters from all the other times that I've died on hardcore characters, so not really worried about that. I don't have as much as I do on hardcore though. Like on hardcore, regular, you know, not the league, but the regular hardcore. I actually have quite a bit of currency and stuff saved up because that's what I generally play on. But it's a lot easier for me to make videos for y'all if I don't have to worry about dying. And most of these are basically build videos. You know, I'm trying to show y'all how to survive. And I was doing a good job until that fight. But at the same time, one of the things you have to take away from what I'm showing y'all is how to improve upon what I was doing. So, you know, when I went back and did the fight the second time, I showed y'all, you know, that attack is dodgeable. You just gotta pay attention. Even for me, who's done that fight, I don't know how many times already. Let me see. Even for me, that I've done that fight so many times, you know, I still make mistakes like that. I remember the very first time that I fought Innocence, I died from that attack like right away. There was there was no like little glimpse of hope or anything. I just died, and I was like, what? But again, that was actually the first time I ever fought Innocence as well. But that just goes to show you how, you know, how strong that attack actually is. You know, even with okay gear, you know, my gear's not great, but it was decent enough to get me here. Come on. Move this stuff along. Speaking of which, since we kind of destroyed everything already, we can go and buff our character too. I should have some currency. I know I don't have a lot, mind you. Like I said, I don't really play on standard. Let's see. Travel to my hideout real quick. Lightning damage, physical damage. I should have some currency though. Let me see. I got a little bit. I ain't got a lot. Not nearly as much as I should probably. But we'll just go with physical damage. And craft that on there. That'll boost our damage. We're at 1200, now we're at 15. Can't put physical on there. I can put a resistance though. I don't really care to put a resistance, that's fine.
My regards.
But let's go back to town. Turn in what we gotta turn in. I don't remember if any of these actually affect anything that I'm using. Global physical damage, ground slam, molten strike, cleave, ice shot, frost blades, ethereal knives, spark, blight, magma orb, crossbolt, priest pulse. I think I'm gonna grab the molten strike one. I want to use that for something later down the line. I'm gonna try and do a molten strike build, which I'm sure exists. Just something I wanted to play with though. And I'm gonna keep that axe, and the boots ain't great, and the amulet's probably gonna be junk too, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll keep that. Still gotta try and collect stuff while I'm on here. So let's see, map currency, divination. Definitely need to organize my stuff again. Alright. And now we need to go to a couple of different places. We'll make it quick though. Yeah, it should be pretty quick. Come on. Get that going. Probably about 2 things we need to kill in this area. Well, not actually 1 thing we need to kill in this area. It's across here. In general, you'll be heading to the, guess you would say southwest? No, southeast. Southeast general location. This will get us to the enemy we need to kill. Hurry up. Talking too much. Got him dead. And then switch back to this. Wipe out all these guys. So yeah, when you play not hardcore, it makes it a lot less stressful. Which is nice and all. I mean, it's nice to be able to relax, but at the same time, I kind of enjoy this kind of tension when playing. Of course, you don't want to die ever, even on standard. You want to try and stay alive as much as possible. Some people will go with, super glass cannon builds, but it's not really my style. But we'll take the loss like a champ, and like I said, I'll make a new character. And of course, if I do die on that character, we'll talk about it and why I died and how I died and everything like that. Just like on this one, talked about how Innocence has that one attack, and I wasn't exaggerating, as y'all saw. I mean, it does do quite a bit of damage. But the one thing I can say is I can probably go in with a bit more defense than I had, and be a little bit more prepared. Let's grab all this stuff. Should be one here, one down this way. And this will probably be one of the longer videos, because I usually don't talk as much during the videos, just because I didn't have as much to explain, because we were just kind of shooting through the axe. But this one I definitely had to explain the death, explain what we're gonna do, and our plan of action after this. I still have to do some other recording as well, but those don't take as long as these do. These, the acts take about an hour, sometimes longer than that, depending on how much time I take to work my way through. Now, as you can see, it doesn't take that long if you're just kind of shooting through it. So that's what I'm going to do, technically. There will be some B-roll in this video, but not as much as usual. Ooh, look at all those attacks I'm taking. See, like I said, this guy's he's not soft, he's not squishy like the other characters that I played. I just had really bad luck and kind of messed up, so. Won't make that mistake a second time, but it will be a little bit easier for me to play in the standard Harvest League. And I like playing the leagues because, I mean, it's more fun to kind of start fresh and kind of build from nothing. Know what I mean? No superior dash, we'll grab that. Let's see, there should be enemies this way. What did I drop? No trace. But yeah, see, when I don't have to worry about death, I play kind of recklessly, I ain't gonna lie. But things do get done quicker. And there's a little bit more excitement in the air, at least for y'all. For me, of course, when I'm playing hardcore, that's like absolute excitement right there, because I'm on edge the whole time. Alright, yeah, let's go take these back real quick. We'll grab this bad boy right here. And we need these two nodes right here for more health. Another 10%. And we've got one more area to go to before we get to the boss. And we're gonna see if I can wreck Kitava or not. If I can wreck Kitava, and of course if I dodge innocence next time, I can make this character on hardcore. It's just also when I'm recording, I don't focus as much like I should. Even though I get quiet, I'm still not as focused on that as I am on trying to minimize background noise and, you know, kind of take everything else into account. I swear there's an enemy out here I'm supposed to kill too, though. Is it you? I might just be tripping. That's alright. Just keep going. We'll just go kill Kitaba. And me and my girlfriend and one of my friends, we actually ended up playing a board slash card game, I guess you would say. It's a pretty old one too. It's called Boss Monster. It's pretty fun. Took me a couple of minutes to read over the rules and explain it and get everybody kind of accustomed to how to play it. But beyond that, it was really fun. Highly recommended. I don't really care about killing everything right now. I'm just like, just let me through. I've got a boss to kill. Gotta finish this act up. There's a lot of enemies. I'll stop and just wreck them real quick. Quit running. Big old pansy. Alright, we're about to fight Kitaba, so let's see how this goes. If this is no problem, then I really don't have much to worry about. So far, so good. Come on. If I get wrecked, we'll know. Don't want to stand in those pools of gunk. Ooh. Oh. Took some damage there. Ooh, took some damage there too. That's what I'm talking about when I say I'm not paying attention or enough attention. So keep my. All right. Oh, nope. Stand over here. Ow. That really hurt. Get some more damage done on homie right here. And these guys ain't no joke either. But luckily they're not that bad. Just keep attacking. Should be okay. Ooh. Alright, so he should come back up and then wreck us pretty much. So we got through this fight. This wasn't that bad. With a little bit more defense and everything, and I would have been fine either way, so. Oh, no. What a jerk. What a jerk. Okay, so we finished the act. We're gonna go to the next act on here. But the next time I pick up and you see this character, or the character that I'll be playing in Act 6, it will be in Harvest League, just standard Harvest League. This character is just in standard league, so. Sell to rate class, continue. But to kind of just give an overview of what we did this past act, I upgraded my weapons. Um, it made quite a big difference. I went from axes that were doing about 80 damage max, all the way up to 170 and 153, and they could be better at that. So just FYI, um, upgrading your damage is super important, but of course upgrading your defense is also super important. Do not welch on either one. But again, next time you see me, it'll be a same character build, different character. But until next time, this is Elderofwoe saying, over and out.